are listening to the Pathfinder Guru podcast, where we help you to become a greater leader. Join us as we take the Advent message to all the world in our generation. So, are you ready to become a guru in this ministry?
Attention. Welcome to the Pathfinder Guru podcast, and thank you very much for joining us. I hope that you're doing well and you are safe under the shadow of God's wonderful, wait for it, wings. Amen. I hope that you're doing well overall. God is still shining His light on your life and you are so consistent. I know sometimes it is difficult. I know sometimes you feel as if it is not possible. But once you have God by your side, all things are possible. Because He is the way, He is the truth, and He is the light. Now, in today's episode on the Pathfinder Guru podcast, we are going to talk about actionable ways clubs can improve their staff members. Staff members are an important part that works in the Pathfinder Club. Without staff members which are ready to serve, that will determine the success of the club or how the clubs maneuver around challenges over the year and things that they do. Now, today we're going to talk about the things that we can do, the actionable things that we can take just to improve our clubs, because sometimes we just need a small adjustment to our clubs, then things may improve for the better. Now, the first thing is that you should provide comprehensive training programs. Now, regular programs helps staff members be equipped in knowing what to do and what is expected of them. Sometimes you may be putting them under the bus because you elect them, you choose them, they get approved. But then after that, you are not providing training and they face a lot of situations in the club where they do not even know how to handle themselves. Sometimes when we want people to become staff members, because we do not provide training, then we tend to see their weaknesses coming out. And now, because we have not provided enough training, now due to that, they show their weaknesses more than their strength, and it tends to hinder them from being people that should be exploring what they are good at and fixing their weaknesses. So try by all means to provide training. Ensure that you are doing the basic stuff training, you're providing them with the child protection course so that they are equipped, they are able to understand different situations and they are able to deal with behavioral issues and they know how to maneuver around it. Love it when clubs teach their staff members how to recognize abuse, how to see a child that's been abused, and what to do about it. That is a training that you need to have. You need to have training to say, when I'm working with children, this is how I'm supposed to hold myself. I'm not supposed to be shouting. How do you touch children or not touch children? Because sometimes you can have children that are very much who love the hugs, who love, sitting on your lap, but those things are not good and we need to deal with them so that staff members can also be protected from any assumptions on anything bad that could happen or that can be interpreted in a different way. So you should provide them with training, even how to even do the administration of the club. And once you provide those particular things that are very much important, you are building staff members that can also think independently and trust the training that they took, so that if there's a situation, they deal or they try to minimize it and come back as a team, discuss it and try to find possible solutions. Unlike people who do not know what to do, they can't even, mitigate or to cool down the situation and come back to it once we have met and spoke about it. Instead, people self-destruct and they become demoralized even to work in the ministry. So let us ensure that that is in order and that is dealt with as soon as possible. Regularly, try by all means to have training, to have your refresher courses, so that they can be people that understand that at the end of the day, we are here to work for children, and it's good when the club or the church gives us and allows us to have training. Secondly, you should encourage open communication. Why is that? Because that focuses and fosters a culture where staff members feel comfortable in sharing ideas, feedback, and concerns. You should be holding regular meetings on a one-on-one checkup to address issues. Sometimes they are going through a lot of things, and once you allow your staff members to be honest, to be quite frank with you, you are helping them to even fix certain things, whether it's a one-on-one meeting and also a group meeting where you discuss to solve things. It helps you. It's not only you as a director that you need to take decisions, you and your deputy, and it does not work like that. Ensure that you have that communication, you have that open policy. I don't love it. I don't love it to call it an open door policy, but I love it to it's open communication. I love it to say open communication because it allows and fosters for growth and people to think independently and assist you, because sometimes there are things that your staff members will see and you need to come in and step in and say, thank you very much for assisting him in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will look into it. We will have a meeting and see how we can deal with it, because at the end of the day, you are running that club working with staff members. Whether you are a director or you are a board member, those staff members are very much important in ensuring that the runnings of the club are smooth. So take them into courage, take their point of views, take their word of advice so that you can improve and fix the things that you should be fixing. Thirdly, recognize and reward excellence by acknowledging hard work and dedication through awards, certificates, or public recognition provides reinforcement. It provides motivation that can help staff members, and it fosters a big sense of belonging, because you are there, you are recognizing their hard work, you are recognizing the beautiful things that they do, and they will give you 100% of them because they feel appreciated, they feel like they belong, they know that they are valued, they know what, I'm at home, and once my hard work is noticed, it becomes much more better. I understand sometimes as directors, we tend to take credit of things that are happening in the club, but also do this. Recognize your staff members. Praise them if you have to. Even if you need to thank them during investitures, during inductions, whenever you find a chance, in meetings, in parents' meetings, when you're meeting the parents, is you and your staff, thank them, recognize them, make them feel comfortable, and share that these people, without them, there is no club, because they are holding down everything. They are ensuring that things are being done properly, on time, and there is discipline to the children, there is order, because of those staff members that volunteered themselves, that were willing to say, I want to be part of this Pathfinder Club, Adventurer Club, as a staff member to assist and nurture the young people who are there. Fourthly, create opportunities for growth. Provide pathways for personal and professional development, such as leadership roles, certificates, or access to external training. This empowers staff members to grow within the club. So once you create opportunities for growth, it talks now about I love this. Leading to leave. Remember, you can check out that podcast. It's there when I talk about leading to leave. When a person is leading to leave, what are you doing? You are creating opportunities for growth, meaning that you understand that you won't be a leader forever. Whether you're a master guide, whether you're a director, you won't be in a leadership role or a leadership position forever. But once you foster that growth, once you foster leaders and you equip them and you put them in situations where they need to lead or take charge in certain things more oftenly, you are actually helping the club to grow. Once staff members are equipped and now they understand different positions, they understand the responsibilities that they need to do, it becomes much more easier when the next time the church needs to elect and the director is somebody who's going to be who was a staff member or is a staff member, then it becomes easy because now you have trained this person through that power or channel, in this case, of opportunities so that they are able to grow. Whether they are planning a camp, whether they are doing activities, give them a charge to lead certain things so that they can know and understand that their leadership rather is trusted and they know that they can do things correctly. So foster that growth. A conference does a lot of workshops. I know that in the Pathfinder ministry, or rather in the junior youth ministry as a whole, there are a lot of trainings, a lot of programs. So once you even grow them, take to them, attend them, you are equipping them because it builds them up and it makes them better staff members who are ready to serve in the club. So think about that. How can I help my staff members grow more in the ministry? Should I delegate them other responsibilities? Should I look at those things that will help them? I'm not saying they should do your job, but I'm encouraging you so that you foster that growth that needs to be there, that will help the club in the long run and things become better. The fifth and final one is that build a strong team culture. Organize team building activities to improve collaboration. When staff members feel connected and valued, they perform better and contribute positively to the club's mission. Self and understanding that when self, which is a person, is more involved in the club, by you building a strong team culture, things become better. Make your team to gel. Sometimes other members have their weaknesses and you are able to recognize those things as a leader. You are able to see that this one has a problem with being consistent. This one has a problem with the curriculum. He does not understand the curriculum as well, but is good with other things that he is doing or that he is appointed to do in the club. So you need to understand those particular things, work together, teamwork, gel as a staff. Once you have gelled as a staff and you work together, you deal with things. As I've said, you do your team buildings, you do your programs that will bring you closer together. The club will improve for the better. Staff members are the core of your club. And once you have staff members that are ready to serve, that are ready to work for the Lord, things will become better in your ministry because you share the same vision, you share the same idea, you share the same love for the children, and it becomes easy to move in the same direction at the pace that is set by you as staff members and the club. Things will become better. Think about these things as you are sitting with your staff members. How can you improve your staff members? How can you train? How can you improve? Maybe I've not even spoken about things that I've suggested. You have other things. Try to implement. Try to look at this one thing. How can I improve? So that things can become better. So that things will work together. We are gelling. We are a well-oiled machine that can run. And once we are a well-oiled machine, things become better. We spoke about 5 actionable ways clubs can improve their staff members. It is now time for you to take action in whatever way, in whatever angle. Take the action. But thank you very much for joining us in today's episode. I thank you for listening. I thank you for tuning in. And may the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord enlarge your territory. May He be with you and assist you in the challenges that you face in your club, in each and everything that you face in your personal life that is hindering you to be good and to serve freely at your local Pathfinder or Adventurer Club. God is with you. Don't give up. Don't forsake Him, because at the end of the day, He has chosen you to lead in your club. He has chosen you to take this information and share it. Sometimes you are not even a staff member, but you feel like this information you can even share to your staff members or to the director that he or she can implement. Do that, because you are doing the Lord's work. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord be with you. May the good Lord guide you. But for now, as you continue to serve God, as you continue to work in His vineyard, doing what you can do, you are dismissed.